Howdy's ladies and gents. I know I haven't been around for a while, but I think you're gonna see me more often here on this channel. So today I didn't come with empty hands, so I have 10 nice fragrances for winter. Let's just get started. Number 10 is a fragrance from a French house. The house called Jacques Bogart, and the fragrance is called One Man Show. One Man Show, that's a flanker. It's called Ruby Edition. That's the name of it. This is a flanker. The original one, I don't know what year it came out. It's really old and it smells outdated. But this one is, you can say they took the same DNA of the original and modernized it somehow. And some of the given notes are oud, honey, and apple and incense. I mean, to be honest, I don't really get oud. You don't smell oud at all, even though it's mentioned. But no, you only get honey mixed with apple and some incense. It's not really smoky, but you can say just a little bit. And one of the notes that are not mentioned, but you still can detect it here, is cherry. It's not mentioned, but you can say like 10, maximum 15% of cherry in this fragrance. It's a very nice one, even though it's eau de toilette, but performs like eau de parfum, even better. So One Man Show Ruby Edition is number 10. Number 9 is a fragrance from a Middle Eastern house. It's called Ard Al Zaafaran. That's the name of it. And the fragrance is called Oudi. I don't know if you can see it. Now you can. Oudi is all about oud. So, but the oud is not prominent. So you can say only 30% of oud mixed with patchouli, jammy rose, patchouli, jammy rose, and cinnamon. That's what you get here. It's very, very strong. Very cheap, but it doesn't smell cheap. So I think it costs less than $20 for the 100 ml. It comes only in 100 ml size. I wore this one at work once, and people complain. They say that this one is very strong. So I don't want you to make the same mistake. It's not an office fragrance, but I knew that from the beginning. It's not an office fragrance, but I just wanted to give it a try. I just want to see how would people react when they smell this one. People like the smell, but complain because it was very, very strong. I wouldn't advise you to wear this in an office. I would say in an open area or in a place where windows are open, air can come in. So it wouldn't be that, that strong and would bother people around. Number 8 is a fragrance from the house of Azzaro, and it is Wanted by Night. Wanted by Night is a very nice fragrance. It's a mix of cinnamon. Cinnamon here is very dominant. So once you spray this one, you can really smell. You can smell the cinnamon, but the cinnamon mixed with some mandarin orange and then some fruity notes, some tobacco. Tobacco's not it's not strong, so I wouldn't say it's a tobacco fragrance. But yeah, definitely it's for winter and fall. If you're really looking for a compliment, this one would get you compliments, but I wouldn't say it's a date fragrance. There's another flanker, the last one. I think it works better on a date than this one. The cinnamon doesn't really work with the date. So it's a very nice fragrance. I think the price is less than $100 as far as I remember. Wanted by Night from the house of Azzaro at number 8. Number 7 is a fragrance from a German house. It's called Hugo Boss. This one is Private Accord. Private Accord is a fruity, chocolatey fragrance. You get some ginger, you get some manenka fruits, some coffee, some cacao. Not some cacao, you get a lot of cacao. It's powder, not like baby powder, like cacao powder, a lot. It leans to this, gourmand territory. So if you're really into gourmand, this one would really be a great choice for you. It's warm and dark, even though it's gourmand, as I said, but at the same time it's dark and it's very inviting. Every time I wear this one, I come back home with at least one compliment. Try this one out. If you don't know it, I'm sure you do. Private Accord from Hugo Boss. Number 6 is another German house, very well known one, Joop. This one is Joop Homme Eau de Parfum. That's the latest one that came out, I think, a couple of months ago. What's wrong with it, folks? Yeah, now it's working. Came out a couple of months ago. This one, what does it smell like? Smells like spice honey with a touch of orange blossom, and you sprinkle some hazelnut powder on the top. That's what it exactly smells like. It's very strong, just to let you know. It's very strong, just like the other one, but it's a completely different take. You can say it's a better take on the original one. People got sick and tired of the original. So this one, if you don't like the original, you don't have to worry about buying this one because they don't really smell alike. So you can say the DNA is there. I mean, it's here, like 10%, maximum 10% of the original. But as I said, is completely different. This one has honey, like spice honey, as I say, spice honey, a touch of orange blossom, and sprinkle some hazelnut powder on the top of it. It's a very beautiful one. Try this one out, Joop Homme parfum. Number 5 is from a French house. It's called Cartier, and this one is Pasha de Cartier. I don't know if you can see it here. This is the latest one. It's called Parfum. So Pasha de Cartier, this one, what does it smell like? This one is very boozy fragrance. So you can say sandalwood soaked in liquor with a very beautiful touch of balsam fir. If you don't know what balsam fir smells like, it smells like it has a sweet balsamic touch with a spicy greenness in it. That's what exactly balsam fir smells like, with sandalwood soaked in liquor. Very interesting fragrance, very long lasting, very strong, very potent, and once you spray this one, it fills up the whole room. So try this one out, Pasha de Cartier, the Parfum version. Number 4 is Winter King from Viktor and Ralf. This one is Spicebomb Extreme. It's a mix of vanilla, tobacco, and spices. Spices here, very strong, especially when you first spray this one, you're gonna have a punch in the face, like a knockout with spices. If you're not really into spices, then look elsewhere. But when it dries down, you're really going to enjoy the warmth and the sweetness of vanilla mixed with tobacco. I wouldn't say it's 100% a tobacco fragrance, yet tobacco is noticeable. You can easily detect it. It's a very beautiful one. Winter King will never let you down. I've heard this one has been reformulated. I'm not really sure. So if you have any experience with the newest version, please, I mean the weak ones that, you know, according to what people say. So if you really have experience with that, write it down in the comments below. This one is a Winter King, will never let you down. Number 3, Italian house. Italians know how to do fragrances. Prada Luminous Intense. Prada Luminous Intense. I like this one more than the original one. This one is a lipsticky, makeup-y, irisy fragrance. So iris, leather, patchouli, and it has tonka bean and amber. So tonka bean and amber are not the main player. It's not a amber fragrance or like a tonka fragrance. I would say they just there to sweeten the whole composition. So if you're really into this leathery makeup thing, then this one is for you. And it's also perfect for the office. And I can imagine someone wearing a black leather jacket with this one will get you a lot of compliment. And I think it's sweet enough, even though it's from off, could also be an office fragrance, but it is sweet enough to work on a date. I mean, perfect on a date. Try this one out. Prada Luminous Intense from the house of Prada. Number 2 is one of the strongest fragrance in the market. It's very powerful. This one is Red Tobacco. Red Tobacco from Mancera. Red Tobacco is, I don't know what to say about this one. This one is very strong. It's very beautiful. Some people really complain about the opening because people say it's really harsh. Yeah, which I don't see it as harsh opening, more like a Chinese cinnamon. So there's a huge difference between the cinnamon, like a cinnamon bark, and the Chinese cinnamon, the cassia. So if you really smell the essential oil of cassia, you would understand this fragrance. It doesn't have a cinnamon bark. It has cassia, which is Chinese cinnamon, or some people call it fake cinnamon. It smells different, and it smells very strong, like even stronger than the cinnamon bark. So if you smell the essential oil, you're like, this one is not for you really. But it mixed with the tobacco and some other notes. The dry down, you get more like tobacco mixed with vanilla. It's a very nice one. Try this one out if you don't know it. There's 2 sizes of this one. This one 120 ml. The other one is 60 as far as I know. Try it again. Discount would never let you down. Wintertime. Red Tobacco from Mancera. Last one is one of my absolute winter fragrance, and it's Santal Royal from the house of Guerlain. Santal Royal is a westernized take on oud and rose fragrance. Oud and rose, we see them in so many different fragrances, but this one, it's not only about oud and rose. You got some peach, you got some sandalwood, you got some cinnamon, you got some leather, and you can say oud. It's not very, it's not, you know, like this skanky, aggressive oud. The creaminess of sandalwood, so it covers the oud, so you don't really smell any skankiness in there. This one is a very beautiful fragrance. It's very classy, very elegant, and it could really be perfect for special occasions. It's something you might like and something you might not like. So try it before you buy it. There was the last one. It's from Guerlain. Santal, Royal. That was the video of today. 10 fragrances for wintertime. Which one is your favorite? Please let me know in your comments down below, and until next time, peace.